Namaste, Jai Bharat. Turkey seems to be getting into trouble. Erdogan had been ruling Turkey as a dictator through democracy. That's a dictator through democracy is a possibility which we see around. And they apparently come through democratic means and continue to be in authority and behave like dictator. But next time again, when the election comes, they manage the elections and to get into power. So Erdogan must have been doing so, and he changes his policies given time and space, and this used to happen with Turkey. And Turkey was not very good, very friendly with Bharat, but with the earthquake, of course, Turkey was speaking against Bharat at quite occasions. He was more siding towards the Islamic phenomenon. But then when they had the earthquake and all, then we went out in support of the people. And Turkey and Bharat have got historical relations, and Islam has come only yesterday. But prior to that, they had relations with other people. But the people of Turkey treats Bharat as dost. Dost in Hindi means friend. The people treat us as friend, like the case with Afghanistan. No matter who rules Afghanistan, the Afghan peoples and people of Bharat have historical ties and relations, and friendship, and sentiments. They treat us as friends, brother, they call us bhai. We also don't simply call a Pathan Pathan, we call him always Pathan bhai. That had been happening in our nation for a long time, maybe for centuries and centuries. We used to call people Pathan bhai, because they also call us bhai. So that this kind of relations we have with nations, Bharat like a nation which is very ancient, very old, which had civilization of the past, and the civilization had relations to many parts of the world, including Greek. So this is natural for the people to people relations in the world. So Erdogan is more inclined towards Islamic kind of things because Turkey, that once upon a time was center of the Islamic power, the Ottoman Empire, the Caliphate, etc. used to be the case, but Islam is yesterday's religion. So after that, I'm telling you, once upon a time, and then of course Saudi assumes that rule. No, Saudi is center of Islamic power and authority, though they don't make use of that authority. That's one thing good with Saudi. They don't exercise that kind of authority in other nations. They remain custodians of spirituality of Islamic religion. But Erdogan wants to probably go back to that caliphate kind of situation where he could become authority, and he has an opponent, Saudi Arabia and other Arab nations. So Turkey had been for well over 20 years this person was ruling, and there are a lot of laws, Islamic laws, which the people did not generally like. In Turkey, people are actually a kind of liberal kind of people. They're less fundamentalist and fanatics when you compare it with other Asian nations. And Turkey is also a member of NATO otherwise. So, but nonetheless, its financial management is not very good, and he is inclined to support Islamic terrorism at various places for which he keeps spending money. With all those things, the youth of Turkey are quite unhappy. So gradually, it appears there is a movement within Turkey to oust Erdogan. He planned to have elections in which he can come back to power again, but I don't think that's going to be quite possible, because his rating has come down very badly in last 1 month. So he is now a little scared of holding elections. Anyway, this kind of nations, you don't get more news clearly. We have only telltale stories and assumptions, and some bit of news that comes through the stinger operating journalists, which they're freelance, they're paid by doing it, so the people pay them, and they give such kind of stinger news. So from all these news, the possibility is that Turkey may become different. There may be a regime change in Turkey. There may be possibility of an election which is supposed to be fair, not the kind of election which Erdogan wants. So there's all kinds of possibility that Turkey is likely to change. And if they're likely to change, changing for good. The people they were not comfortable with such kind of dictatorial rules. Everywhere people wants freedom. Everywhere people wants democracy. Not the kind of democracy and freedom which the left liberals who would project. They would make you feel that you are free, which as you are actually ideologically subjugated into hegemony. That's what the left liberals do through using all the medias. Like Francis Bacon once said, idols, four idols, idols of the tribe, idols of the curve, idols of the tribe, idols of the theatre, and idols of the marketplace. These four aspects of society is used to push your ideology through any obstacles into the minds of people, so they remain subjugated, and that's intellectually deceived into believing that you're right. That's hegemony, intellectual legitimization of domination. So this people won't need. After some time, they would realize they are being taken for a ride through such hegemonies, and there's a possibility of regime change in Turkey. And if there's a possibility of regime change in Turkey, it's good for the people of Turkey. They will be economically stronger. As now they are not very. They'll be economically stronger. They'll be more free. They can interact with the people. The basic of the people are open-minded, not any close-minded. So hopefully Turkey can come back to their they have an identity, they have their civilization, they have their history. They can go back, they can retain their history, and they can reinvent their ancient glory in modern times. That's what one should do. Reinvent your erstwhile glory in changed times. Given the new space and new time, you reinvent your history, you reinvent your Sanskriti, your culture. We shall meet again with some other thought. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.